Gaiden 4.
Hello, people. Good morning. Back with some more Ninja Gaiden 4. And my volume's up. I took a bit of a break to catch up on other shit. There goes ever any chance of this being monetized. Doubtful that'll ever happen. Too small of a channel. And, yeah, yesterday I meant to do more in NG4, but other stuff got in the way, which of course happened. But at the very least, I was able to catch up with other games that I had been meaning to. Zenless Zone Zero, of course, where I finally did that one event quest involving not Bang Boo, of all things, like I assumed, because, of course, they make you think it's going to be in Bang Boo related, because they have them plastered all over the banner. But it was for a photography quest for this one girl and her somehow sentient photography camera that involved battling ethereals and other things, you know, regular stuff we've seen over and over again, you know, robots and thugs too, and snapping pictures of them in certain ways with certain stuff in there. And it ended up being a lot more fun than I expected, which was honestly a pleasant surprise. And then after that, I went back to Monster Hunter Wilds, where I fought Arch-Tempered New Udra, where I fought the normal version of the hunt with NPCs, and I, for the most part, enjoyed it. AT New Udra is definitely harder than the regular one. Not that hard when you have NPCs, but definitely harder when you're by yourself, and I most definitely got thrashed around when I attempted to do the challenge version of the fight. And I could have sworn previously with the challenge versions of the first two AT monsters, you know, Oof Duna and Raydao, that the game automatically gave you the NPC characters anyway. But for some reason, and I don't know why, correct me if I'm wrong, for some reason, Capcom decided now was a good time to switch the options where NPCs don't show up at all, and you're basically forced to fight AT New Udra in the challenge mission by yourself, assuming you don't have a party with you in multiplayer already, which of course I didn't, because I don't have PlayStation Network right now. Capcom or Sony or whichever decided not to put out temporary free multiplayer like they've done in the past, and so I was basically facing the literal flame kraken straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, like there was a monster card way back in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Called the Fire Kraken, I think. Can't remember. Basically, that's what it was. And of course, I got thrashed around, and I basically kind of sort of rage quit after like 3 attempts, because I was not going to spend 5 hours retrying that thing over a freaking challenge mission. I was not going to do it. The main regular fight was with the NPCs was good enough. I gave it my best shot and promptly was like, okay, I've done an hour of this shit. I'm good. I'll do it later on my own time. And I did. I did not have enough time to do NG4 last night, so instead I just went back to Wilds and off-screen went and fought AT New Udra on my lonesome with the challenge mission, and after much painful learning of the fight, I eventually finally killed the bastard. And of course, because it was just me and the game, now after 2 AT free challenge event quests, decided not to have NPCs accompany you, of course, I got a C rank, and that is likely all I'm going to be stuck with. I do not see myself torturing myself just to get a B like I've done the first two, especially since Capcom decided to go and switch options, meaning you cannot have NPCs fight with you by default like before. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be missing out on the second even prettier charm in favor of the slightly shittier C rank one. So whatever, it is what it is. So I have some time now, and hopefully I'll have more time later to continue Ninja Gaiden 4, and whether or not I'll finish it today, I don't know. I'm basically over halfway done with the game at this point. And last time I fought the Tengu dog boss at the end of the mountain level, which segued into a fight with Ryu Hayabusa, where he completely trounced my ass, which, yeah, that was probably a lose anyway fight. And then, of course, we went to go after the next shrine, only to be interrupted by a giant shark fiend. So yeah, regular Japanese demons are not just in the game, but the fiends decided to make themselves known, which of course makes sense considering the Dark Dragon basically aligned himself with them, and with all this black magic activity causing Tokyo to go into hell, figuratively speaking. The fiends, of course, are attracted to all that, and they started rearing their ugly heads. But, you know, and it was an interesting but also conflicting level where you're going through an underwater reservoir which had been converted by you know, the lowest dregs of society into a giant disco club. And you've got portals to the underworld opening here and there where the Shark Fiend had basically kidnapped Sayori, and Yakumo's is chasing the damn thing around all over the place. And we fought a giant frog monster in hell, and then fought the shark in a giant disco arena. Now, after having spent 4 hours doing that, I came to a realization that the pacing for Ninja Gaiden 4 is weird. Like, I appreciate that the game is 19 chapters long, which, you know, similar standard length for Ninja Gaiden in general. The first game was pretty lengthy. The second game had about a dozen to 20-ish chapters to my recollection. I haven't played either game in a while, but they were pretty long for the kind of games they were, unlike in more recent years where, you know, like, some games are just 4 hours and it's like, where'd the game go? But my appreciation for a lengthy campaign aside, I felt like that whole chapter was overly stretched out. Way too long. I feel the pacing I feel like the game was meant to be shorter than it actually was, but in order to try and justify the obnoxiously high price of the game, which, let's be honest, it is not worth $70. I'm sad to say, but it really isn't. They stretched out whole chunks of the game longer than I feel were necessary, to the point where it starts to get a bit tedious. Like, there was a point where I started to get, like, kind of secretly frustrated with how long that whole series of levels went. And I will admit, I liked the underworld segments a lot. Kind of looked like a semi-underwater level with the blue hues, and I liked how there were branching paths here and there. But what got very tiresome was the disco level sides of things. I really honestly did not like the disco section after a while. It went on way too long. It defies rational, logical explanation. Like who makes a disco so large that it's basically the size of a small town? It makes no sense to me. I mean, I guess you could excuse it being demon magic or something, but it's like after a while, it just went on for way too long, and the constant, overly bright, strobing light show just kind of became an irritant after a while. It's like one side of of that whole chapter sequence of chapters was cool, and the other just lost its luster very, very fast. And I really didn't like it all that much. I like that certain sections of the game do differentiate themselves between enemy types and the theme. You know, Sky City, Tokyo, the Mountain Pass, the Reservoir, and Hell and the Underworld. You know, that's cool, and I like that there's different enemy types and varieties. But the pacing for that just starts to really feel weird after a while, and I kind of started to get tired of it. Also, Ayane showed up, my favorite purple-haired kunoichi, and by the way, Team Ninja, when are you gonna make a spin-off for her and Momiji? They've more than earned it. But anyway, we're now in like the last half of the game, if not approaching the last third, where we're going to the next Dark Dragon Shrine, and this time we're going right through the heart of the Divine Dragon Order's headquarters, called the Dragon's Maw, I think they call it. And of course, in Ninja Gaiden fashion, we're not sneaking in, we're just brazenly going in the hard way. And, yeah. It's gonna be a little weird. Hopefully, we still have not, played as Ryu Hayabusa yet. And honestly, I'm starting to get pretty frustrated by how little he's been in the game. I have compared this to Devil May Cry 4, and while I am enjoying the game, it does feel like a worse version of it in a lot of ways. Still fun, but it does feel like the game was not nearly as well put together, and Devil May Cry 4 was rushed in its development as it was the first time, so it is making me feel a certain type of way. I don't think the game is an unplayable, unfun, or unholy abomination like some of the more hardcore fans are saying, but it does have the flaws are starting to make themselves known, if they haven't already. Ayane, Mugen Tenshin Clan. Yup. Oh ho, how I love Ayane. She really needs her own game. Heck, too. So we got new. The Fiends came back, of course. Yep. Some of them, admittedly, are reskins of previous enemies, but I can kinda let it go since the previous games did that a couple of times. There's the Ghost Fish enemies, which thankfully, unlike the first Ninja Gaiden game and 2, where they cameoed, they're not nearly as annoying. Thank God. There's the frog from before. And there's the shark. Which, okay, weirdly enough, they're calling it Satis or Catus. But isn't that a word that refers to whales? Not sharks? So that seems kind of misplaced, honestly. Hayabusa clan. Drowned District. Yeah, the Drowned District was... yeah. Honestly, it wore out its welcome. Again, I like the length of how lengthy the game is, but I do think the pacing really needed to be adjusted. Okay, so we're going into the Dragon's Maw this time. With Sayori rescued from the belly of the Fiend, the team commences their infiltration of DDO's headquarters, the Dragon's Maw. As Yakumo sets his sights on the final shrine, squadrons of elite soldiers and state-of-the-art defense systems lie in wait. Yeah, he basically came in storming through the front door. And we got a new weapon, the Kage Hiruko, which is, for all intents and purposes, this game's not-so-subtle equivalent to Pandora from Devil May Cry 4, except instead of ranged weapons, it's melee weapons, and it shows freaking tri-bladed windmill shurikens, a mace, even the ninja claws from the previous games, but of course, and even a ninja cleaver. So I'm gonna start upgrading it, get some moves to come out, and try this thing out.
I think you're ready for something new.
Yep, it didn't save the stuff I unlocked previously.
Divine Dragon Order. People see them as the vigilantes that took over Tokyo after all that happened. But their real purpose is to defend the seals on the Dark Dragon. They knew the Raven clan would come for the priestess, so they had her locked up tight. Can't forget, they have Hayabusa on their side as well. And even with Hayabusa, they made the choice to seal away the dragon and let its husk turn Tokyo into the hellhole it is now.
You saying they couldn't purify the Dark Dragon?
Couldn't tell you. Maybe they just wanted to buy time until they found a more permanent solution.
Sayori might know more.
She just might.
Okay. So they couldn't fully kill off the Dark Dragon, apparently. And I already explained how I had a little bit of a timeline lore problem previously, so I'm not gonna kvetch about that over again. You can watch that on the previous bits. Raise up fence. Raise up accessory slots. From there. Whoa, are those? Oh, those are just warning lights. Okay.
This is the DDO's base of operations. The Dragon's Law.
No doubt Kagachi will be waiting for you.
This is it. The final battle.
I'll see the mission through, no matter who stands in my way.
Indeed you will. Such is the way of the Raven.
We've already run into some heavy resistance, though. Wait, are we just barging in through the front door?
Yup.
Well, yeah. Not like we can sneak into this place undetected. Just gotta charge in, guns blazing.
Hope we don't regret this.
Again, I feel bad. Again, I feel bad for the DDO because technically they're the good guys. Yeah, there's probably some unscrupulous people, but come on. Destroy 10 drones while riding on a rail. I don't know how we'll do that, but we'll do it, I guess. You heard of the so-called Dragon Hunter? Some guy's been killing DDO left and right. Divine Dragon Order, Dragon Hunter, get it. Planning to overthrow the DDO by picking up where the Hunter left off. That's where you come in, take care of their drones to clear a safe path for us. I have no idea how we're going to do that, but we'll try it out. Execute the Special Defense Force. There are these weird DDO a-holes who kill people that get too close to the maw. They even got my buddy. Never seen troops like that around Tokyo. Are they even DDO? Get rid of them. And, yeah, the Gordy thing is still going. I never figured out where the Otherworldly Invader one is. And I have no idea where the Rampaging Demon one was either. And I've looked everywhere at every chapter of the game for alternate paths to them. And the only one that I possibly think could have led to, at the very least, the Otherworldly Invader one was the section that had a wind tunnel for the glider, but the game did not give me the glider, and basically it's, for all intents and purposes, an out-of-place section in the game. So, unlike Ninja Gaiden 1, where it was like Devil May Cry with a lot of interconnected dungeons where you were going to come back to those areas after a certain point, here they just dropped a random side dungeon into one of the early levels before you had the thing you needed to go on it, and frankly, I did not understand why they even bothered. Even we're going back there as Ryu, EMC4, like, you know, and all, or Team Ninja and Platinum decided to do that stupid shit a lot of more modern games do, where, oh yeah, we have this thing you can do, but you can only do it when it's New Game Plus. You can't do it on the initial run, and we're just gonna leave you very confused before you figure that out. Like, fuck off. Stop being overcomplicated. Really. It's like, there's a lot of things newer games do that even old games didn't do back then, and it's like, come on. I mean, old games weren't the easiest ones in the shed either, but after a certain extent, it's like, okay, are you really just changing things up just because they make sense, or are you doing it because you're being weird for weird's sake? I don't get it. Okay, so we got a new accessory, so what do I want to pick? We got attack increase, moderate defense increase at low health, bloodbath kills, can't do, major defense increase can't do, unless I sacrifice the other three, temporary damage consumption at low health, large orb, I don't really care about that one. Halves damage from ranged attacks. I'll go with the damage increase. Recovery speed increase. I don't particularly care much for the ranged attack one. I think I'm basically fine with that. I don't care much for the red orb one. Bloodbind, that decrease at low health, I haven't really been struggling too much with it, but I have caught my pants down a couple of times with trying to do a move, but I can't because the gauge is too low. By the way, I brought it up previously. I don't like how it seems that only Yakumo's health is given the benefit of being upgraded, but the Bloodbind gauge, his equivalent of the Nimpo vials for Ryu in previous games, which could be increased, does not get increased in this case. Like, why? Like, imagine if you couldn't upgrade the magic meter in God of War or Devil May Cry, or the Devil Trigger in Devil May Cry, or even the Ninpo in previous Ninja Gaiden games. It's like, every other game allowed you to increase your magic level. Why not this time? Again, it's like I said, a lot of modern developers either change shit for no reason or downgrade shit for no reason. It's like, why? Make up your minds.
Nice work out there.
I've got more than enough cash, so I might as well refill my items. Especially since the shark boss ended up taking a lot more out of me than I expected. Okay. So, into the Dragon's Maw. I don't see anything. Yep. Age Hiruko base form. Ritual weapon used for third seal of Dark Dragon. Variety of attacks. Assortments of combat. Ranged attacks with throwing weapon. Heavy attack to slash and strike enemies at close range. So, okay, instead of a traditional light and heavy, it's ranged attacks and close attacks. Interesting. Okay, he's got freaking giant robot arms. Yep, basically Pandora for melee weapons. Okay, I kinda like it. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I admit I actually kinda like this weapon. Oh man. I mean, I personally would have preferred having actual individual versions of the weapons shown, but yeah, I can't disagree with the style of it. Okay, they want me to go there, but is anything over here? Nope, door won't open. Okay, big elevator it is then. Blood Raven form. Brandishes weapons using prosthetic arms. Activate 1000 arm attack. Then release with perfect timing to perform an additional that triggers a bloodbath kill in berserk state. Ho ho ho. Can I do an Izuma drop with it or no? Ah. Okay, so I can use the melee and bring them down that way. The ranged melee. Okay, so that explains how we get the drones. Just use Kage, whatever it's called. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I can apparently unlock a weapon skill. Which one? Do I want to fully level up the blades, or do I want to just go for broke with the other one? I'll go for broke for the other one.
Damn it.
Real, watch out!
I'm fine. I can make it. This is it.
Sorry, buddy. Anything up here? So wait, what is the mission type? Destroy 10 drones while riding on a whale. I didn't see any drones that time. So I'm a little confused. Did they mean the guys hanging on the? Did they mean the guys hanging on the kites while being on the rail? Maybe? I'm confused. I don't get it. I'm just guessing at this point.
There.
Well, I did make the complaint that the game didn't have enough sub-weapons for ranged attacks, but I guess this is like the closest I'm getting to a go-between. Did I cause him to be killed?
Say goodnight.
Jeez.
What do you need? All right, back to it.
Look who it is. The grind never...
No, it does not. Okay, so will there be drones? Will there not be drones? What are we doing? Mistimed it. Ah, that's what they meant. Okay, I get it.
End of the line.
Ah, he's got the taunt fuzz.
No escape.
And the claws. So that's what they meant by the drones. They meant the ones that drop off all the little obstacles. Whoa, Dark Dragon skeleton right up there. Ah, I ended up blundering into a special. So had I maintained being in the other railway, I wouldn't have gone into this. How does the bloodbath look? Cool. I really like this weapon. I think I found a new favorite. Again, I do wish there was more of the other weapons individually, like in previous games, but I can't exactly dislike the results. It's fun. I can live with it, at least to an extent. So, do I just go back the way I came, or what? Oh, there it is. They didn't have a pathway or anything, so I was like confused. I thought I could get a bloodbath kill on him, but it wouldn't come out. I kind of hate how random it is, where sometimes it won't happen and other times it will. Okay, it seems that there's multiple rails, so had I stuck to the one middle one, I would have gone probably here anyway, but because I went on the alternate one, I ended up finding the bonus. Interesting. It's one of those, I guess, blink and you miss it sort of things. Ugh. No. No, I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. Checkpoint, please. Thank you. I don't think it has the Izuna drop. No, the weapon is too stylistically different to allow it, so I think I can't do it. Ow. Overkill much? Okay, I'll probably get some stuff here, so I might as well use the health. Yup. The game is so generous with the health buffs that I might as well use them when I have containers of stuff all over the place. Honestly, it might be the most generous game when it comes to health in the whole series, other than 3, of course, I think. Then again, eh. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I found another bonus. So had I kept where the drone was, I would have missed this too. Interesting. Very clever game. You're kind of impressing me. I will say I am impressed with the game when it comes, for the most part, when it comes to secrets. Like, I do feel like I'm rewarded for going off the beaten path. I just realized something. What do the other weapons look like with their appearances? I know what Yakumo looks like. There's the swords. The drill. I never looked at what the other ones looked like. Okay. Yeah, basically they switched out the Raven Clan stuff for Divine or Dragon Order aesthetic, which it looks fine. I hope the bonus costumes are reflected in the cutscenes, however. I liked how Ninja Gaiden 2 went out of its way to do that. But Platinum Games is also kind of weird with how they go about it, where some games will do it and other games weirdly will not do it, and I don't understand why. Like, pick a lane and stick with it. Stop picking and choosing. Ah.
Say goodnight.
Uh-oh. Got a whole bunch of them.
This is it.
I just killed a whole bunch of them, including the heavy. How did I miss that? Ow. I couldn't time it correctly. Oh, I thought they'd give me the kill with my equipped weapon. I don't like that. I mentioned it once, but I really, really don't like how a lot of the bosses in this game are pre-scripted with specific melee kills. I wish they kept it consistent, like how Ninja Gaiden 2 did, where any boss that had an obliteration kill for him, like the Archfiend, or pretty much most of the bosses, really, if you had that certain specific weapon in mind that you wanted to use, like the Scythe or the Talons or even the Dragon Sword, if you wanted, there was a specific obliteration kill for all of them with that boss. But for whatever reason, Platinum and Team Ninja this time decided, no, all the bosses are specific with their obliterations. Like, come on. You had the formula 10, 15 years ago. Why aren't you going all the way with it? It's like, is it bad? No, but considering how far we've gone from other games since that point, it's like frustratingly feels lazy. It's like, come on. You had the formula, freaking do it. Stop picking and choosing. It's like, this isn't God of War, Team Ninja, Platinum. You can do better than this. Like, Ninja Gaiden 2 was so ahead of its time with its obliterations that it's like, why don't you just go ahead and do it? Why do you have to keep picking and choosing? Like, I don't mean to sound ungrateful or overly pedantic, but come on. It's literally right there, for Pete's sake. You have no freaking excuse. I know it sounds weird to complain about, and I sound spoiled, but come on. After a certain point, it's like, okay, yeah, there was a threshold that was set, and you're not doing it, even though it's probably not even the hardest thing in the world. Again, this all could have been avoided a whole long-ass time ago had Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo just paid Itagaki the agreed-upon contract bonus, but for whatever reason, they didn't do it, so they shafted him and further disgraced him with a sexual assault allegation, and now look where we are. Again, not bad. It's just frustrating with how much they seem committed to not doing certain things that was accomplished a long time ago. Like, it's honestly frustrating. It's like, for every couple of things right, they decide to either not do or backslide on other things that already were done right, with no real excuse. It frustrates me. It really frustrates me. Ugh. Oh, now they're going even more hog wild. Ow. Awesome over the bridge. No, 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 no. Ah! I got it. Ow. You know what? Just for that, you get an ultimate. Freaking humiliating me. Okay, nothing else around here. No. I'm wondering where all the drones are, because they're not showing up for whatever reason. Oh, come on, really? They didn't give me a chance. I don't even think I got all the drones for that mission. I think I'm boned. Ah, a mech boss. A little overindulgent, but I'll buy it.
Bring it on.
Ow, 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 ow. How did he get me? Come on. Okay, I'm liking the music. Come on. I am not doing well. Okay. I am not doing well. I'm really not. What the fuck, man? Okay, I gotta get behind him. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this boss. The frickin' buzzsaws are way too finicky. I don't. Yeah, never mind. I'm not impressed. This is honestly the worst part. This is honestly the worst boss in the game because the buzzsaws have a ridiculously quick wind up and trying to block them is inconsistent. It's honestly frustrating me. Gotta like try. Okay, so you gotta try and get behind it, not in front of it. Okay, so that makes sense. Worst boss in the game. Worst boss in the game, man. I don't get it. Okay, I wore the bastard out. Freaking street sweeper. Yeah, fuck off. I like the music, but the boss fight sucks. Finisher was nice though. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but the Buzzsaw Street Sweeper boss is honestly the worst in the game. I don't like it. Reading its moves is inconsistent. Blocking it is inconsistent. The buzzsaws are poorly telegraphed. I don't like it at all. I like it stylistically. From in theory, and the obliteration was cool. Again, wish it was dependent on what weapon you were using. Ahem. But yeah, it's like stylistically it's cool, but mechanically it's just I don't like it. It's probably the worst in the game thus far for me. Head ninja, nice, despite everything. I don't think it's one of the worst in the series, honestly. I think that goes to the electric worms or just any of the worm bosses in previous games, like the one in base 360. and the electric worm in the first game.
Combat vehicle. Entering the base now.
All right,
I-
Boston, and lead the charge.
Yeah,
Consider it done.
I don't think I managed to
Such a gentleman.
Yeah, I don't think I managed to complete the drone mission for the quest line. I think I missed it. Or just either I missed it or I just wasn't able to kill enough of them to satisfy the mission requirement. So that's another one that's unfinished. I missed the dialogue. I want to let me redo that because I kept talking over it, thinking that nobody was talking or finished talking.
Took care of the enemy combat vehicle. Entering the base now.
All right, Boston, and lead the charge.
Consider it done.
Ooh, such a gentleman.
Anything hiding back here? Nope.
Down for some sparring?
That depends.
The DDO rules over Tokyo in place of the government ever since the city got flooded. But they're no non-profit. I don't know all the details, but word is they're making serious bank through weapon development and arms trade. You might think they're trying to take over the world. But with all these demons and fiends around, I don't blame them for wanting to up their firepower. In the grand scheme of things, they might actually be the good guys.
That's what I've been saying.
Don't let that stop you. Although our methods are different, we all want the same thing in the end. Show them how it's done, Yakumo.
Plan on it.
That's what I've been saying. With all these monsters and demons and fiends that keep popping out of the proverbial woodwork, it honestly makes sense to me that somebody or several somebodies would be like, hey, all this stuff that keeps popping up and keeps trying to destroy the world, maybe we should finally do something about it instead of letting a couple of ninja clans that are probably way too few in number to be able to handle it on their own are capable of doing. Yeah, maybe we should get on with that. That's what I've been saying the whole time. The DDO are really not are not evil. They're basically an army of Ghostbusters when you think about it.
Found some new work, if you're interested.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah, destroy 10 while riding on the rail. I only killed 5. Ugh. Apparently it's in all areas, so maybe I'll be able to do it again. Oh, wait a minute. I remember earlier in the game in Sky City, Tokyo, if I recall correctly, there were rail segments where drones would come in and drop obstacles. So it's not... I don't think it is unfinishable. Well, at least not in the grand scheme of things. Again, some things you're going to have to go back and do anyway. Okay, so let's do this one. I managed to stumble into the Special Defense Force one, so let's turn that one in.
All finished. Sending
Leech
signals your
Fang
way.
Amulet. That sounds like it's going to be a health devourer. Looks like you did it. Good job. One thing that keeps bugging me is these soldiers are apparently defense specialists, but aren't we the ones who are supposed to be defending? They're supposed to be defending? Not like it's your problem anyway. Thanks again for avenging my buddy. Yeah, you're welcome. Execute the DDO Elite Squad. The most elite warriors stationed at Dragon's Maw. Their suits and equipment are top-of-the-line experimental stuff, practically unstoppable compared to their standard grade soldiers. If that equipment makes it to the mass production phase, no one will be able to stand against them. Destroy them before that happens. Another thing. Find the classified document in Dragon's Maw. People are saying the weather problems in Tokyo are a portent of the Dark Dragon's return. Just one of the many reasons public faith in DDO is wavering. As for myself, I'm unsure whether I should continue investing in DDO and would like you to procure a document from the Maw that can help me reach a decision. I spare no expense. Whatever you say, John Hammond. Defeat 10 heavy infantry. Thanks to my renown as a trader around these parts, I've been granted access to Dragon's Maw to conduct my business. Only their payments are coming up short lately. My profits will dip into the red at the rate things are going. To cover this discrepancy, I want some of the armor plates they use in their suits. I'll collect them myself. Just need you to take down some of their heavy infantry. I'm guessing it's the giant Goliath guys with the axes and hammers. Or was it hammers? I don't know. Can't remember. Haven't fought enough of them to commit them to memory. Use Kage Hiruku to destroy 3 D0037 Vanguards. I received a classified report stating that DDO is in possession of missile pods, although they currently have jurisdiction over Tokyo. In place of the government, this is far more firepower than civilian organization is entitled to. To help make up your efforts harder to track, destroy their missile pods using a variety of weaponry. Specifically, the Hiruko. So what, is it like a stationary target? Execute the strange Oni. Do you remember Oniwaka, that jerk with a katana you took care of? He got away last time, but he's been picked up on Dragon's Maw security cameras, but he was off. He almost looked like he was possessed by something. Super creepy. Go put him down again. Yeah, it's the demon sword that he procured. It's turning him into a monster. So we gotta put him down, or at least snap him out of it.
The Dragon's Maw certainly lives up to its name. Danger around every corner.
Yeah. There's no end to it.
I'm not so worried about you, but Sayori and Misaki? I hope they can make it through all right.
If they get in trouble, I'll handle it. Don't worry about them.
Okay.
Resupply. Because I have enough.
Hope that helps.
More than enough cash. I might as well.
That helps. Pleasure doing business with ya. Hope that helps. Pleasure doing business with ya.
I've done pretty well of not using a lot of my stuff other than the health, but with that machine boss, it just became too much. I mean, I probably could learn it in time, but honestly, I was not satisfied with it. It was just way too overcomplicated. Okay, what did I unlock? Oh. Well, I unlocked several things, but I can't unlock any of them. I don't have enough weapon XP, so it's stuck the way it is. So what did I unlock for this? Leech Fang Amulet. Leech health on obliteration kills. A band grafted from the fangs of a leech so huge, it is thought to have been sprawled from hell. When equipped, it restores the wearer's health on a successful obliteration. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you very much. I will try that out. I will try that out indeed. Is there anything else hiding behind here? No, not really. Not really. Okay. Well, use the Pandora's box weapon to kill whatever thing is ahead. Something about missile pods.
Look who we have here.
Kakashi.
It's impressive you made it this far.
But you have to understand, I can't just let you break the Dark Dragon free. Go back home to your little raven nest. Or die here. Your choice.
Nice guy, right?
He doesn't scare me.
Didn't think so. All right, time for you to barge in and make a distraction so I can sneak in through the other side. I'll meet up with you on the top floor.
You know, we could just tell them, hey, about our purification thing, or is it just too dangerous? I don't know. Just in case of the... I don't know how those missile pod things are going to show up, so I'll keep the Pandora blade weapon on me in case. Nothing hit here. Nothing hidden here? Really? I would have thought, considering there was a chest over there, but nope, apparently not. Just scenery. Nothing up there either? Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's how it is. Chesties, chests here, chests there. Is anything gonna happen? Because normally we'd get attacked by now by somebody or several somebodies, but so far it's just window dressing. Bit of a waste of space, don't you think? Like a Ninja Gaiden 2 with the stairway, the infamous stairway, we would have been, we were swarmed by black spider ninja, and you'd think this whole area would be prime real estate for a whole horde of DDO troops, but no, it's just cargo containers and shit, and only one item box. Like, come on, really? And I don't see any of these missile pod things they were kvetching about. Yeah, there's nothing. It's just empty. It's just an empty lot. What's the point of this? That elevator doesn't work. Yeah, there's literally nothing here of any importance. It's honestly wasteful. Here they come. Well, it's a little bit of health, but it's something.
Good night.
Ah, felt good using the Izuna drop once again. Wait, did they mean... Wait. Did they mean the missile pods in terms of the dudes? Well, they're probably going to drop even more of them anyway. They always do, so I will try to remember to go after the missile guys with this. Unless I'm wrong and I'm thinking and it's something else. Dragon Lord's Grace. Nice. More health. More health is good. We like more health. And they gave me my missing health back, so that's nice. Nice ornate lanterns for some reason. Thought I'd vary things up a bit. Use some weapons I haven't used in a while. Nothing down there. I'm not sure if it's the dudes with the rocket pods, but on the vague assumption it is, I will use the everything in one weapon. I'm so tempted to just call it Pandora, because that's what it reminds me of. Way too much. Keeps it simple. Or just Kage, whatever it's called. What is it called? Yeah, Kage Hiruko. And Kage, I believe, is the Japanese word for shadow. Easy to remember, I guess. I do like the soundtrack for the game, I will say. Okay, this is definitely an arena battle, because look at it. Look at it! It screams it! Then again, they fooled me previously with the other one. I haven't seen any Gordies the whole time. I just realized. I've been keeping an eyes peeled for anything. Did I just do an Izuna drop with on top of them? Okay then, that's new. Just to confirm, was... Nope, the guys with the missile pods apparently are not the guys I'm supposed to kill. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't think there's anything hiding around here, but just to make sure... Does Platinum be weird about these kinds of things? Like Bayonetta 1 especially was weird with how it placed all those records. Okay, Resident Evil lasers. What did I find? Fortune Omamori, a charm that belonged to the merchant rumored to have riches enough to buy the entirety of Edo. Said that the merchant never once forgot to offer money to this charm before going to bed each night. When equipped, increases ninja coin earnings from enemies. Oh, that is worthless. I don't need that. Like, I've got more than enough riches in my bank account for Yakumo than I honestly will ever need. This is worthless. Unless you happen to suck at the game and you're going through so many freaking health potions, I guess it would be useful. But I don't see the point. It's just not worth it. Not worth it at all.
Lasers? Really? They're obviously not messing around. Be careful, Yakumo.
Yeah, and they clearly slacked off on them too. Look at that. There's a whole gap there. Like, what is wrong with you? Ow. Okay, I gotta do a running start. Unimpressed. Unimpressed. I did not want to do that, game. Did not want to do that at all. Now what? Wait, they want me to go up there? Why? I'm confused. Do they mean the wall? Yeah, they meant the... Okay, they mean the wall in general to get over there. But what's down over here? Nothing? Not even a side path. Okay. Weird. Why would you allow that if there's nothing there? Okay, fine then. Okay, so I gotta time that. Yep. Okay. Oh, is that what they meant? Oh, nope, it is not. It is just a generator to turn off the lasers. I thought it was the missile thing that they were going on about, but nope. And there's nothing down here either. That must be the Vanguard they were talking about. Damn, I wanted to obliterate him, but I got a little hog wild right there. I'll probably run into another one in due time. They did say 3 of them after all. Or was it more than that? I don't know. Can't remember. Okay, organ music. Unexpected. What? Okay, so what is over here? Hello? Anyone home? Any Gordies? Any secrets? Portals? Nothing? Maybe? I don't know. Wait. A rail, so that'll definitely lead me somewhere. Making sure there's nothing hiding kind of train car right here. Okay, then. That was it. Okay, I guess that was it. I was expecting more, to be honest, but alright. Here's what it is. Mission accomplished. Nothing hidden around here. Nope. Nothing here, nothing there. Nothing else around here. Okay, so it led me back over here. Nowhere else but down. That's where it came from. Came from there. Anything up top? Don't think so. In case I run into any of those missile things they keep bugging me about. My health back. Nothing hiding here either. So many empty areas, man. You'd think there'd be stuff like the Gordies or something, but no, they're just nothing. And I've been looking all over the place. Nope, it's not the guys with the rocket pods. Ah! Damn it! I keep doing that. It's freaking hilarious. I don't know why, but the fact that I keep blundering into my death from trying to be fancy, just honestly, I can't be mad at myself for that. It's just funny. Finally found one of these little bastards. Not all of them. I think there's like a couple more left. Surprisingly fiendish music with the organ playing. I expect that for like an underworld level, but eh. Up here. Over here. Okay. Giant fan to nowhere, or somewhere actually. Oh, come on. That was an easy one to get away from, and somehow I managed to run into it. Oh well, no one's perfect. Should have been more careful, dumbasses.
What do you need?
What are you buying? Okay. That one's done.
Nice work.
We've lost the signals of the elite soldiers. Both their equipment and skill are the best of the best, which means they can't be easily replaced. A huge blow to DDO. So whatever you are, know that I'm thankful for your efforts. Got my health back from going there. What did I get? Moderate attack increase. It's 3 freaking slots. Cursed ring embedded with large tiger eye gemstone, enchanted to extend one's power beyond limits. When equipped, increases attack power. That's nice and all, but I think I prefer what I got individually already. Not bad. Just, I think I'm good, to be honest. Not unless I'm really struggling.
See you around.
Any other doors? Nope, locked. Still looking out for these missile pods they're going on about, but I see nothing. Okay, don't jump. Okay, don't run under it either. You know what? Fuck you. I mean, it didn't take away that much health, but I still feel silly. I guess unless you're playing Master Ninja, in which case then it would. Okay, killed both of them for some reason. Getting murdered left and right. What the fuck?
End of the line. Say goodnight.
Honestly, the Kage weapon is a good choice for this area because of all the distancing you have to do. Nothing here. Nothing there. Okay. Where am I going? Okay, grapple point. Got it. Cool. Basically, it reminds me of Nero's Devil Trigger arms. Nothing up here. Nothing over there. Nope. Nope. There's another Vanguard. Okay. He's a freaking Foz Gundam with that friggin' cannon. Fuck you. He's a freaking double Zeta Foz Gundam in human form. With the freaking Hyper Mega Cannon or whatever. He's even white like the Foz Gundam. Which is a variant of the double Zeta, but without the transformation gimmick. Completely covered in white, no red or yellow. Some blue outlining, but a giant freaking shoulder cannon. I think there was like a few of them made. I think they were in Gundam Sentinel, which is one of like copious amounts of Universal Century supplementary material that really badly needs to get an English release, like Beltorchica's Children recently did. And by the way, I need to get Beltorchica's Children. I'm so behind. I'm so behind on anime and manga. It's embarrassing. The video games have taken up too much of my time. Time and money. Same with my frickin' Crohn's disease. That hasn't been fun. No fun at all. Almost missed that one. Okay, a new version of the flying guys. Nice. Honestly, I'm surprised they did not come out with those other ones much earlier.
Down for some sparring?
Nothing else. Nope.
See you around.
What do you need?
I wish we knew what Umi looked like. So far, it's just a computer screen. Even Metal Gear Rising showed us who the people we talked to looked like. I've been looking around for those documents and other things, but so far nothing. Uh-oh, that looks bad. Those must be the paws they were talking about. Because I have no other explanation. Okay, I flubbed that. Okay, these have to be the missile pods they were going on about, because I have no other explanation for what else they could be. Yep, that was it. 3 D-37s. So, it was what I suspected they were the whole time. Completely different thing than the guys with the missile pods. I mean, could you blame me for thinking they were? Because that was all we had faced throughout the whole game. So it was like, okay, it's either them or it's something else. And, well, it was something else. And we killed 3 of them, so now I don't have to worry about it. Although they're definitely helpful. Hide behind the wall so I don't get hit by the missiles. Can't reach it. Now I can. Probably a little extra than he deserved, but mix it up a bit. I'm gonna go there, but what's over here? Probably nothing. Yep, nothing. Should have known. Aha, there is something. Nothing else around here. Nope. Jet. To the fan, I suppose. Get the missiles, get the missiles, get the missiles. Ah, I did it again. Off with his head. Through there. Just make sure there's no boxes or anything I can open. Think so, but I'd like to double check just in case. Still no sign of Oni, what's his name? Train. Just in case. Anything up here? Apparently not. Doesn't look like it. Ah, there's a Gordy. I gotta sneak up behind it.
Slimy little.
Okay, so I figured it out a while ago. The ones with the glowing purple aura, you gotta sneak up behind them or try to get above them, depending on your placement. Otherwise, they're just gonna disappear. Honestly, I think I like the purple ones more because no quick time event to worry about. Okay, in a case of drones, equip the Kage. Oh, come on. How can I react in time to that one? That's impossible. Okay, get the Music is awesome. Wanted to get an obliteration, but it's okay. I technically did get one on one of them already, so it's not too big of a deal at this point. Huh. Now, why in Tarnation? Oh, it's a side pass. I see it. Oh, just a rebirth. Well, I rolled, and it gave me something I already had. Any reason to go up here? No, apparently not. Figures. Well, nowhere else to go, I don't think, so I might as well go off to the left. Maybe I'll run into Oniwaka or whatever. Or something else that I'm missing. Who knows? Who knows anything in this game? Nothing hidden behind the crates. Elevator door that don't open. Okay, that one's glowing blue, which probably means it's going to open. Yep. It's a purgatory gate, so no Oniwaka, so Lord knows where he is. Unless they pull the rug from under me and he's somehow in one of these. Doubtful, but we shall see. They're probably going to throw me those new Sentinel enemies at me. Ones with the Naginatas and the Foz cannons.
Good to see you, Yakumo. See you later, Yakumo.
Bloodbath moves I can use. Hopefully. Well, I held the button and nothing happened. Yeah, I honestly I don't like how random the bloodbath kills seem to be. It's like they either work or they don't, and I don't like that at all. It's honestly better just to do the super kill and get it over with because nothing seems to happen.
End of the line.
Just one. Come on.
You're dead. Never had a chance.
Too many ranged ones. Gotta switch to those. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh.
This is it.
Get rid of them. Whew. Well, that was a big one. No sentinels, but the ranged ones definitely were a handful. No Oniwaka, so Lord knows where he is. So back the way I came.
Damn it.
Oh boy. Oh. Okay, surfing again. Ow. Ow. Would you let me go through, damn it? Okay, some more drones. If there's any more drones. Wait, is there anything over here? No? No, it won't let me do it. So I guess it's nothing. Bye-bye. I love that you can throw them off the ledge. I love that. As much as I complain about some things being missing for no reason, I do like that they at least allow it where it's like, oh, yeah, you can't throw them off the ledge. Unlike other lesser games where they would just put an invisible wall there and you wouldn't be able to do that. God, I miss older games. Ah, I mistimed that one. Well, look who it is.
What the hell?
He's been possessed. Ow. I just realized I am out of a lot of shit. What the fuck? Okay, he's got super armor, and he's got ranged attacks like Silverwind Narkuga. Great. Fucking wonderful. Okay, so I can break him, but only when he does certain moves. Like that one.
End of the line. Dead. I hope.
Well, we finally killed him. Although, to be honest, sounds like he was just as much a victim as much as he was a culprit. Because you said before, it's like, oh, if only he had asked nicely instead of causing trouble to get help, he would have been fine. But instead, we kept beating his ass, and he doubled down on, well, on that, and now he's dead. So, I kind of weirdly feel sorry for him in a way. Yeah, it could have been avoided a long time ago, but nope. He turned himself into a demon by fiddling around with a weapon he shouldn't have, and now the rest is history. I'm surprised there was no trophy for that. You'd think there would be, but nope. Okay, we went there, which led us all the way around to here, so... Alrighty then. Poor Waka. I actually did have to use my stuff there because he was beating my pucker. Still, I liked the switch up in terms of, oh, you can't use your normal shield breaks unless he does a certain move. It's like, okay. And it's not the bullshit kind where the bosses were like up in the air previously, where it's like, ugh, really? But no, it was actually, okay, they give you a window of opportunity to take advantage of before he unleashes a charged attack, and then you can knock him out of it. It's like, okay, my problem was first time, not used to it, and of course I think, oh, white armor, start breaking it, right? Only they threw a little bit of a twist onto it, so I liked the fight. I definitely look forward to doing it again if opportunity presents itself. Up the vent. Ew. Oh, crap. 4 red pipes. Oh, come on, man. Okay, now we got it. Oh, moly. Oh, I miscounted that one. I went a little too far off. Oh, shit. Ow, 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 ow. Pressing the wrong button now because I'm overwhelmed. Sheesh. That one took me by surprise. You want me to go there, so what's over here? Instance of Rebirth, which I surprisingly have not used. Or maybe I did at one point. I can't remember.
Good to see you, Yakumo.
Destroyed the Vanguards.
All finished. Sending payment.
Thank you for destroying the missile pods. I assure you, government has not abandoned Tokyo for good. Arrangements are being made as we speak. Your ability is as impressive as another ninja I met some time ago. I suppose it would be wise to never underestimate your kind. It's either Ryu or he's talking about somebody else. Then again, they're not the only... You got Hayate, you got Hitomi, Ayane. There's like several other ones. You remember Oniwaka, the jerk with the katana? Yep, he's gone.
Well done. You're good at this.
Thanks, Yakumo. Looks like you did it. We checked out the body and his vitals were all negative. Seeing him up close, it totally looked like he was possessed by something. No use worrying about it anymore. Guess just sent the payment your way. How long have I been going? 2.5 hours? It's been that long? Didn't even feel like it.
Alright, back to it.
Then again, the game has been weirdly paced in my eyes, where some areas I feel have gone on a little too long and would have turned into something else by now.
Down for some sparring?
Nothing else from him.
Grind never stops.
Okay. So... is there anything else I want to unlock? I wonder if I'm close to unlocking everything for the double swords. Ninja coin, I don't want. Major hunting God's orb. For whatever reason, I thought it was a regular item. Okay, that's why. I confused it with an earlier ornament. That was the bulwark. So this is hunting God's orb. Major ranged attack damage increased. Okay, so it's a different one. The other one was from defense against enemy range attacks, but this one increases mine instead. Smooth wooden orb carved by a skilled hunter based on a vision he saw in a dream, said that he once passed the orb on to his apprentice. She also went on to become a world-renowned hunter. When equipped, increases damage of ranged attacks. Well, I doubt it's for the frickin' shurikens, which honestly I have forgotten about. Because, well, I have a weapon that essentially is a better version of that. Again, the sub-weapons were severely neglected in this game. They really were. Defense at low health. Honestly, I don't think I need it right now. It's a nice option, but I don't think I necessarily need it unless I'm in a situation where it will be required. But so far, the game has mostly been pretty good when it comes to letting you do how you want, except in a few areas where it's probably like, okay, you probably need that weapon for this situation more than others. Like the one with the laser, like the laser room with the generator on opposite ends. Wait a minute. Wait.
Pleasure doing business with ya. Pleasure doing
I knew I forgot something.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business with ya.
Okay, now I am set. Still going. Uh-oh.
Why are things shaking?
Good question.
Hang on a sec. It looks like the inner gate has started closing. If you don't get through, you won't be able to access the elevator to the top floor. Get a move on, Yakumo.
Understood.
They don't seem to be rushing me. Like at all, so I might as well check for shit. Ooh, I got the document. It was glowing blue, so I'm guessing that means it was very important after all. Yeah, they're not rushing me at all. It's like, what are you talking about? There's no timer, there's no shifting in the environment. Like, why rush me if you're not actually going to rush me? Then again, there's been so many games where they do that I kind of just assume. I don't see anything around here. I think they locked the door, so I can't go back and turn in that, Nope, it's not that door. Or is it? Yep, they locked it. It's red. I can't go back, so I'm gonna have to wait till the next shrine. Well, nothing else is in here, so I might as well keep on going until the level ends. I'd like to get the flying guy, please, game. Thank you, thank you. I'm getting murked for no reason. Thank you. Shit. Well, that sucked and blew. You know what? I'm gonna restart this bit because I kept trying to go up and attack the jet guys, but it wouldn't let me. Honestly, not worth wasting the... It's not worth wasting the revive. It really isn't. Because of how obnoxious that was. Okay. Kage failed me. Get away, get away, get away. Ow, 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 ow. Sheesh. I keep trying to do a bloodbath, but it won't do it. I really don't like it. Seems to happen whenever it wants. So I might as well just do the freaking end boss one. Where is he?
More tremors.
Oh, we're running out of time.
Oh, I'm going backwards. Whoops. Hold on a second. Heard my folks talking about me. Whoa, we got supers. See?
You made it.
Yakumo, the elevator up ahead should take you to the top floor. That's where the shrine is, but you'll have to get through Kagachi first.
Well, of course.
We're so close. If Kagachi stands in your way...
Figured he'd be there. I'll take care of him.
Ugh, please let this be the final part of this level. So I can take a break. Because I need one. It's almost 2 friggin' o'clock.
What do you need?
I need to report a mission. Find the document. Did it.
Mission complete. Nice work.
Color me surprised, but your work was flawless. I like a man who can get a job done. I'll pursue the document and decide the appropriate course of action in due time. Skill like yours deserves proper compensation, so I'm including a bonus with my payment.
Be safe out there.
Okay,
See ya,
I
Yakumo.
did not trigger a health buff. I don't have a Phantasma herb.
Hope that helps. All right, back to it.
Down for some sparring?
Oh, nothing else.
Crime never stops.
Nothing else. No Gordies. Nothing else.
Give me a damn break.
How many of these guys are there?
Too many. That was embarrassing.
This'll hurt.
Bye-bye. Now what?
What's wrong?
Elevator stopped.
Hold on. Okay, I need to go. Okay, so I've got a little bit of time. Hopefully I can finish this level, because I really got stuff I gotta to go do now all of a sudden, but, well, I've leveled up the double swords.
Omi, do you think you can locate their main control room? We should be able to reactivate the elevator from there.
Leave it to me.
Now what? Bye-bye.
Found it. Sayori, Misaki, I just sent you the coordinates.
Got it. We'll head there right away. Hang tight, Yakumo.
I'll manage.
Oh, a big guy.
Made it. Reactivating the elevator now.
He was actually tough. He kept getting me with
Elevator's moving again.
area attacks.
Couldn't have done it without our expert ninja hacker Umi.
Yeah, whatever. Just get to the shrine in one piece, alright?
You got it. See you at the shrine, Yakumo.
Yeah, he kept getting me with area effect attacks, so that's what made him frustrating. And I kept trying to get him when he's charged up, but I didn't have enough blood jutsu to do it. And again, why no upgrade for the blood bind? I don't get that at all. Uh-oh.
Sayori? Sayori.
Uh-oh. Sayori, is there something you didn't tell us? Oh. Fucking finally. Well, no boss with Kagachi. I imagine he's next, but Jesus Christ. That was a long, long level. Or was it 2 levels? I honestly couldn't tell you because it kept going on and on and on, man. This game is surprisingly padded. Well, I'm not going to continue. I mean, I'll do a preview, but that's about it. Because I am beat. I gotta go pick up my car. I gotta have lunch. Yeah, this is definitely the boss fight with what's his name. But I am not doing it right now. I gotta go to the little ninja's room and do everything else aforementioned. So, oh boy. So yeah, I fully upgraded one weapon. I have others that I'm halfway through finishing. But so yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I do have my problems with it, as I've said, but we are getting there. So how many levels are left? I believe it was 19, right? So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we still have 7 levels left, and so far we've not played as Ryu Hayabusa, which is disconcerting. Still, I am liking playing as Yakumo. I think he stands well enough as his own character, but I am not happy that he doesn't have any other sub-weapons, that you can't level up the length of the Bloodbind Jutsu. Because it seems like, yeah, the health upgrades are nice, but the fact that you can't level that up is just kind of weird. On the other hand, I do like that he has a solid roster of weapons, but I think they might be adding more to him later with the Two Masters DLC. However that'll go, I don't know. The roadmap for this game is weird, especially since in the past, outside of DLC costumes, what you got was what you got with Ninja Gaiden. It was a full game, so the fact that it's actually having an expansion already is kind of weird. But then again, I have said that within a year's time, I do expect there to be another version of the game, because that's been the case with every other game in the franchise, so it's bound to happen. I mean, heck, it even happened with the Devil May Cry games. 1 and 2, no, but 3, 4, and 5, yes. In some ways good, in other ways not. Mostly good for 3, but for 4, well, for whatever reason, they never released a physical version in the West, but only digital, and yet you gotta go to Play Asia to get it. They did bother with 5, they did a special edition with 5, but why none for 4? Again, Capcom and Koei Tecmo are weird. Inconsistently, frustratingly weird in that regard. So, that'll do it for this part of the playthrough for Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm a beat. I gotta go do shit. So, when I come back, we will continue onward and see how far we can get from there. But, sheesh. So, do the YouTube thingamajigs like YouTube does or wants you to do, blah blah blah. You get the gist. So I'm gonna that'll do it for part 6, and I'll be back later with lucky number 7.